Hi everybody, welcome back. Reaper here with a different video. Is this close enough for you? Hi, hope you're all doing well. So today I decided I was going to do a slightly different video after, well basically, I beat the dragon. Yes, on hard mode. Yes, impressive, eh? No, not really. But the catch was, I had to do it without dying. So if I just quickly pause, you can see in the top right hand corner it says Hardcore 4. Bedrock Edition does not have a hardcore mode at the moment. There is a couple you can download, of which I've tried. They're a little bit janky and not updated, especially one of them doesn't even go down to deep slate, so diamonds was almost impossible. But I decided what I'd do is I'd make a start, I'd try and play and see if I could beat the game without dying. And as you can see it says Hardcore 4. I failed 3 times. But what I decided to do, excuse me, damn allergies, is I thought there's a lot of players I know that when I'm on servers with them, they die quite frequently. And they're not bad at the game, they're just a bit accident prone. Oh my goodness, a tickly cough, just what you need for an intro. Anyway, I'm digressing. And I'm not going to shout anybody out, but there is 1 or 2 people that spend all of their time in creative. And I've asked them, why don't you play in survival? It's like, it's too hard. It's too difficult, can't do it. And I thought, well, since I've managed to beat the dragon, get my wings, I'm facing the wither next. Not looking forward to that. What I thought I would do is maybe give a tutorial. Well, not quite a tutorial, but more advice and guidance as to how to survive in Minecraft in a hard world. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a brand new game on hard mode, and I will link the seed in the description below. So if you guys want to tag along, play alongside with me, basically you can do that. Now, it is going to be a random seed. I'm just praying we don't get a desert, a mesa, or an Arctic biome. I once started in an Arctic biome, started building a base in an Arctic biome, and yeah, it didn't go well. But the idea is I'm just going to give how I survive, the tutorials, the basics, and hopefully it will give you the necessary requirements and skills that you need to survive. So with that being said, let's log out of this world and get a fresh seed. I'm also planning not to edit this video. I may have to in a couple of instances, like if I end up having a massive coughing fit or if it crashes. But ideally I want to try and do this in one big smooth run. So you can see I'm not cheating, I'm not doing anything fiddly or fancy. And let's face it, you've seen my editing skills. They're not great. So let's log out of here. Sorry, a quick mute there. Coughing fit. So we're going to go into create new world, and we're going to put this as just hard mode. Start, survival, difficulty, hard mode, and then what I prefer to do is general, no, advanced. Okay, so there is the seed. That's the one we're going to try. If we do get a desert or mesa or Arctic, I might restart it. We do not want flat world. We don't want a starting map. We don't want a starting chest. Feel free to use the bonus chest if you want to. I'm going to do this without. I'm going to have coordinates on. I prefer coordinates on anyway for mining levels. However, I'm going to put this on just in case anyone does decide to follow me along. You can see where I'm building and be able to track me that way. We're going to keep fire spreads, TNT, and everything else as is. Cheats, obviously, are not on. Multiplayer, you can choose here whether you want friends to join in your world. At this moment, I'm not, because I'm going to be recording. And knowing some of my friends, they'll just pop in and instantly try and kill me and then disappear. Yes, you know who you are. So, we're going to slap create and fingers crossed, we get a good world. The minute I saw sand, I panicked. Oh, of course it is. Right. But there is a jungle there. There is a jungle. So we'll give this a go. We're going to give this a go. And I'm sure some of you have heard, one of the first rules is punch a tree. I'm going to grab this sugar cane because I will need it later, especially for trading. But for now, that is how we begin. And just like survival in real life, there are a couple of key factors. Warmth, shelter, and food. Now, we don't need to worry about warmth in Minecraft. So, basically, the first things we're going for is shelter and food. But to do that, we need tools. And as another little promise, we are not having a dirt hut or a dirt hole in the ground for our first night. Hoping to try and get something resembling a house built. So we'll just get a couple of trees smashed down. Boop. And to save on wood, thankfully there is bamboo here, because bamboo has a lot more use now. Stone, that's something good I wanted to see as well. So, first thing you craft, if you go into options menu, we're going to craft 4 oak planks. And with that, we're going to make a crafting table, which we shall pop here. I'm going to transfer the bamboo into sticks. And I'm going to craft 12 planks. With that, 1 wooden pickaxe and 1 wooden axe. Now what we're going to do is quickly go on a scouting mission for food and or stone or coal. Now there was some stone down there, I could have grabbed that. We're going to head through here and see what's on the other side of this jungle biome. Aha! If you're vegetarian, look away. Because unfortunately, we need this. Eventually, we will have our own setup for food. Aha, melons. Now, melons are not a very good source of food, but they do grow pretty quickly. And you get quite a few. Oh, I don't know why that glitched like that, but okay. Is that dark oak or is that more... No, that's just more jungle. I've actually got a notepad next to me. It's got 16 words on it. That's it. I'm pretty much winging this. Oh, this is quite a large jungle biome. Okay, this is a little bit problematic, but shouldn't be too big a deal. I'm sorry, Mr. Sheep. Also, if you jump and time your fall, you get a critical hit. So if you swipe as you're coming down, you'll get a critical hit. Which I think does, I think it's 50% more damage. But we need to find stone. Right, as you can see, my hunger bar is dropping, but I am saving the meat, and we're going to have the melon. Another trick is, because melon does not replenish your hunger bar that much, and its saturation is pretty low. Saturation is how fast your hunger bar drains. Now, I believe cooked mutton gives 3 hunger blocks. So if you are 4 short, and you eat 1 piece of melon, then eat the mutton, because that has better saturation, you will take longer to start starving again. Oh my goodness. Oh, we are not having much luck here. As you can see, I'm back down by 1 hunger bar already, and it is starting to deplete fast. And you need your hunger bar to be above think it's 7. Hang on, how many 2? Above 8 to regenerate your health if you've got natural regeneration on. Okay. Ideally, I prefer starting in a plains or spruce forest. We're just going to keep heading in one general direction, so if anything does go wrong, like I fall down a chasm, because I'm known for that, we can at least travel back in a dead straight line and get our stuff back. This looks like it's opening up into a plains area, which will come in handy. Aha! Oh, village! That's even better. Now, I know professionals and speedrunners would probably kill the golem in this town. Oh, it's abandoned. Oh. Okay, well, there may still be some loot. Coal. Right. So, I'm going to take our wooden pickaxe. And we're going to get 11 pieces of stone. In fact, do you know what? Let's make it 14. 12, 13, 14. Okay. Place your crafting table down. I'm going to craft some sticks from the planks I've got. As you can see, it's in the top left-hand corner. One in the top left corner, one in the middle left-hand side. I'm going to craft all those into sticks, and now we're going to craft a stone pickaxe and a stone axe. And I'm going to remove those for now. Break up our crafting table, and then we're going to harvest this coal. Oh, there was only 2 blocks, but there is some more here. And this we can either use for fuel, or at the moment we're going to use it for torches, because I don't really need a furnace as yet to cook meat, because it's actually easier to do with a campfire. Again, we needed coal and sticks for that. Let's just have a quick look in here, see how lucky we are. Bread. Okay, that's a nice little food source. These just unknown maps, I have no use for those. There is more coal here, however. If we'd not come across a village, what I'd be doing now is using the stone axe to chop down a lot of the wood in the nearby area, ready for our first little house. Stick a door on it with some torches outside. But we have an abandoned village here, so we can actually commandeer. Right, that's going to do for now. Okay, where are we at, son? Right, yes, we don't have very long, and we've already got guests. And there's already a bed in here. There isn't a door. However, was there a door on this one down here? Don't think there was. Let's just have a quick scout. Okay, so there's a hole in the ceiling there as well. Let's have a look up here. Right, I like that house. Although that one's pretty good as well. What we're going to do is we're going to go in here. I'm just going to break that piece off the floor. Oh, got caught in the cobweb. They slow you down drastically. We're going to break this, which should give string. Oh, I need a sword. Crafting table down. I'm going to craft a stone sword. And that piece of wood I've just mined, I'm just going to pop in there. And then here, craft a couple of doors. pretty much just in time for night time. Now, I don't need to sleep. And I am going to seal this off. And then craft a few torches. Not too many, because I would like to keep some coal. So 8 should be enough for now. Why did that not move them? I'm going to have 1 in here. A couple outside so I know it's mine. And then set my spawn. Right, so it's daylight, it's safe to venture outside. Now we've already got some crops set up here, which is definitely very, very helpful. Now, as good as it is that we found a village this early on, I don't think here's where I want to settle. But I will be taking these. We don't need the brown wool, and I don't need the rotten flesh for now. And for now, I'm also just going to stick with watermelon. Sorry, cows. And we're going to grab a few carrots as well. Okay, so we've got a savanna biome over there and a birch forest that way. Let's just head up this mountain and see what there is. Potatoes, potatoes, but I will grab some more. And wheat, because we will need wheat for either bread or potentially luring animals. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm not stopping around here. Yes, savannas. I've based in a savanna biome before, I'm not that keen. So I think what I'm going to do now is we've got a spawn there. I really should have brought one of those beds with me. But I have 4 wool. If you didn't get any wool on your way over here, just grab one of those beds and take it with you. I would advise taking one of the beds that you didn't sleep in, just in case anything happens. You will respawn there, which is a lot closer than all the way back at the spawn point. Oh, there is another village. Interesting. Okay. And this one doesn't look abandoned. Right, let's go and check it out. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay. So with the, I think it was Cliffs and Caves update, we now have these huge chasms. And sometimes mining in those is a lot easier than digging your own mining tunnel and going down to the low levels. It also saves on durability for your gear. I don't know why it keeps glitching like that. Right, so there is a golem here, but this is also something. Survival of the fittest villagers, I'm sorry. You grow it, I steal it. That's how it works. This is hard mode. It's an unforgiving world. But we're just going to check out these huts, see if there's anything of any use. Get out of my way, child. I will just simply take the torch. Ideally, what I'm looking for is blast furnace. Don't really need that yet, because we haven't got any nether wart. There's a crafting table in there. There's a torch on that wall for some reason. I will take the bread. Double tall grass. Green trolled me with that. Said apparently there's like a 0.1% chance of double tall grass spawning in a savannah chest. It's lies. It's all lies. Right, nothing in there. Some more bread. We'll have that. Nothing in there. saddle. That will come in handy. Right, is there any houses I did not check? Right, where would a blast furnace be? Terracotta room, maybe? I do like a red bed, so I'm stealing the red bed. Gold. Not too useful at the moment, but will come in very handy later on down the line. I've been up here, haven't I? Right, okay. As you can see, I've lost my sprint because my hunger bar's dropped to 3. As soon as it gets to 3 or lower, you have the inability to sprint. And trust me, you're going to need it. Don't worry, sheep, I am sparing you. Now, this village is a bit awkwardly placed, not really that defendable. So, I think I'm going to move on from this village as well. Even though there are a couple of decent caverns nearby, and we'll try and get down here safely, if possible. And that looks a bit more plainsy. See, I like large open areas, so you can see where all the mobs are coming from, especially with these areas with little caves and caverns nearby, because you'll be amazed on how fast things can sneak up on you. Especially creepers. Okay. So we've got access to sand, water, gravel. There's not really much in the way of tree resources. So that may be something we'll have to do. Now, what I'm going to do is, if I can, I'm going to try and tame a horse. You climb on the back. If it boots you off, just climb back on again. And keep doing it until some bubbly hearts appear, and then it is tamed. And this one's been stubborn. Or did it? Is it tamed? Oh, it is tamed. So now we get our saddle, pop that here, and now we have a horse. A very slow horse. Yep. It's quicker to run. Okay. I hope you don't get that horse, but yes, that's how you tame a horse and put a saddle on it. Okay. Alright, I'm checking out these caves in case we see any surface iron. Now, the way seeds generate these days is coal and iron tend to generate further up in the world. As you can see, we're currently only at level 70. So there isn't going to be too much, but it's always just best just to keep an eye out, especially if you see faces like this. Sometimes you'll see the odd bit of iron just poking through. Right, where's the sun? Okay, we're going to need to make a start soon on a little starter home, which is what I think I'm going to do right now. So I'm just going to find a tree, start chopping down. I didn't bring the doors with me. I should have brought those doors. There's a few sheep around here as well. Plains will spawn sheep, chickens, cows, and horses. I think that's about it. Oh. Don't need you. Clogging up my inventory space. Okay. Yes, this place is a little bit barren. Not suitable. What I would call not a suitable habitat. What I might have to do is, in the description, put a skip ahead. say if you want to watch till this point, like, I don't know, 26 minutes in, and then skip to however long it takes to find a suitable area. I will keep all this included, so you can see I'm not skipping or cheating or loading anything that I shouldn't be, or hiding the fact that I might die. And I do have a torch. Why is it glitching like that when I try to get out of the water? Oh my goodness, now then. Aha. Right, depending on what's on the other side of that hill, this looks like a very good place to go exploring. Look at that, as you can see down there, if you crouch when you get near the edge, then you won't fall off. We've got coal, we've got copper, I can see iron there, 2 iron there. So that's an iron pickaxe right there. But it is getting late, and we don't really want anything killing us at night. So if you run around placing torches, I'm going to put my bed in the middle. I did bring a bed. Oh, no, that's string. And then you can sleep through the night. So much for me building a house on the first night. Oh, quick swig of tea. I'm an English Yorkshireman. I need me tea. Yeah, I could have built it in the jungle biome. We could have had a little start house by now, but that area was very barren and obviously very close to a mesa as well. So not much really there in the way of resources. What is this? This is generated very strange. But again, another deep cave. We've got sand. There's a lot of caves around here. Oh, wow. I see deep slate. Right. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take a screenshot of those coordinates. And we're going to keep that in place for future reference. Aha, snowy tundra. Right, this, for me, is what I would call ideal. We've got a good view of everything around us. So we've got access to a savanna, we've got water, we've got sand, we've got a snowy tundra, and we do know about 1,400 blocks that way, we've got jungle. I should have brought some bamboo with me. I did not think to bring bamboo with me. And we have horses. So I think this little area right here is where I'm going to build my first little home. But unfortunately, it seems to be lacking a bit in wood supplies. So we're going to plant that sapling. Chop this down, and hopefully this will drop some saplings. Once all the wood has been removed from a tree, or the leaves are no longer touching wood, it will start to deteriorate, and it will drop sticks, apples and saplings on different random chances. So I'm going to place that down, place my bed here, set my spawn, and the first thing I'm going to craft, if it lets me into the menu, is a campfire. I'm also going to craft some cobblestone slabs. I'm going to place the campfire here, crouch, and on top of that place a slab so we don't accidentally walk on it and burn ourselves. Now the reason I'm doing this is if you get your raw meat, stand and look at your campfire and press the place button, you will place the meat on there and that will cook for you, and that will save you coal in a furnace or even using a smoker. The only problem is I've now stopped myself building said furnace. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to craft a chest. Where is it? I only need a single one for now, because we don't have that much stuff. But we've got enough clutter. Oops, need that wood. Oh, hello. Is that because I had a carrot in my hand? I'll worry about taming one of you guys later. And as you can see, it's cooked, it's popped off. You walk over, you can collect it without burning yourself. So now we're on the mutton. But I probably will eat all of this melon at first. Apart from, in fact, let's save 4. And then we can use those for seeds and we can grow our own melons. So I'm thinking for a start house, your basic, traditional, little starter house, 5 by 5. And the reason we go odd numbers is so I can have a door in the centre. Because then you'll have your door there, and then 1, 2, and 1, 2. And it just makes it look more symmetrical. Let's have a look. Where should we plonk it? Ooh, meat's done. More meat. And you can mix as well. So I've got 2 beef here. And 2 chicken, and they will cook as well. So let's pop it, let's say here, 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Right, and now I need more wood. Yeah, this is basically how I'm going to start this. My doorway is going to be here. I'm going to pop that door in right now. I'm going to have it this way. I did get some birch, thank you. Now, you can build your starter house however you want with whatever materials you gathered. Maybe you gathered more items than I did, which is probably likely. But yeah, feel free to build whatever you want. Yeah. There we go. Now, we don't need to worry about the roof just yet, because we don't need to worry about phantoms, but however, spiders can get up there. I'm also going to craft some more torches, so it'll take me up to 21. And just around the area, around 7-8 blocks apart, I would say. Just place them. Mobs can't spawn at any light level. The light level has to be 0. And a torch emits a light source of 15. I believe that's 7 in each direction from the centre of the torch. I don't know why it keeps bugging like that. It really does. And this is just to stop mobs spawning too close to your base. But it also allows neutral mobs, your cows, your sheep, your chicken, to spawn at night, because they can only spawn in light levels, as far as I'm aware. By the way, if I say anything wrong, just correct me. Correct me in the comments. That's what they're there for. And we don't need to worry too much about the light source here, because we have the light source from the fire, again, with a light source of 15. I'm going to store some of this food for now. And I'm also going to store the coal and plant a couple more saplings. Trees also grow better when there's a light source, so I recommend putting them near or next to torches. But I do need to go and get some more wood, so I'm just going to quickly venture down here. I'm not too worried about food at the minute, so I don't need to... This is going to be a cave, isn't it? Ooh, glow lichen. Okay. So I'm just having a look around, because if you see... Sometimes if you see a little hole in the ground, it's worth just peeking inside just to see if there's any surface iron or coal. But this is definitely a good find. And you're probably thinking, I do not want to go down there. But there is so much iron. I can see gold as well. Gold will come in handy for converting zombie villagers, but I will get to that in a later episode. If I do any more, you'll have to let me know. Has this helped in any way, shape or form? Right, now can I reach my crafting table from here? If I crouch and go right to the edge, I can. As you can see, you've got 12 planks, but from that, I can only make 8 stairs. It's a bit of a rob, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for slabs. Mobs can't spawn on slabs, which comes in handy. They also let light through. And this is just to save on wood for a little bit. I mean, this isn't enough anyway. But at least I know a spider can't get in there. I'll take my bed. Place my bed inside for now. The chest can stay out here. So can the crafting table. And then we'll just wait for night. But not a bad little start. I mean, we've been playing for 35 minutes. Almost. Got a very shoddy looking starter home. But we've got food, we've got a crafting table, we've got a bed, we've got a chest. And we've got some basic rudimentary tools. So I think what I'm going to do next is we're going to sleep this night away. I'm going to finish slabbing up this roof, and I may put some stairs on it to decorate it, but to be honest, this is just our starter little shelter area. But we do want it to look relatively good. And my cup of tea has gone stone cold. That's what you get for leaving it unattended. Now, I could speed up the growth of this with bone meal. Unfortunately, I don't have any. I could always go back to that village and steal the composter. But for now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and do a little bit of exploring. And always be careful of, like, gaps. Because it's very easy to fall down. See, now when he comes out of here, he's going to start burning. Because he's not supposed to be out in the daytime. So we don't need to worry about him. We don't need to get near him. We also have a beehive over there. Oh, things like that. However, whilst I'm here, I am going to grab some of this stone. Because I am going to need a furnace. And you need 8 pieces of stone for a furnace. There's another little cave here. Right, is there anything easy access? Let's have a look. Copper. There's some iron right there. Okay. I think we're going to have to go for that iron. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come along here, break this dirt. Probably should have picked a different path. I'm just going to place these here. Should have gone the other way, really. Always good to have blocks on you. That's another little tip. Always carry blocks on you just in case. And then I'm going to break these out here. Like so. And we're just going to ride the water down. Like so. Just making sure I keep an eye out around me so nothing can spawn. And we're going to have this iron. Oh. Oh, this is nice. Oh. Okay. Yes, usually it's a wise idea to mine around something you mine in case there's lava beneath, but normally at this level you shouldn't have to worry. Thank you. Okay. So I can probably get out that way actually. Unless we're underground. We're not. We can get out this way. However, there are some drown over there. And we are definitely not equipped to deal with a trident throwing drown. Yes, the game updated a couple of days ago, and I've actually noticed a few little glitches since, especially when it comes to trying to sprint. Anything of any interest? Any more surface iron? No? Okay. Yeah. I'm hoping to get about 20. But if we get a little bit more or a little bit less, it's not usually too bad. I mean, we're on 18, but we'll take this tree down. And then we'll head back and we'll make a start on our food source. Now, aside from golden apples and golden carrots, your next best food source is beef. Or I believe it might be called steak in America, I'm not sure. Basically, good old Mr. Moo Cows. And there are pumpkins there as well. I will probably grab one of those. It's always wise to have a pumpkin and melon farm for when you come to trading later down the line. I'll leave a couple out here. They won't despawn. And a little cave there. Right, so for your furnace, obviously it's in your grid. The only one that isn't filled is the center one. That gets you your furnace. Now a blast furnace will smelt these items much faster. And you can use coal or you can even use wood. Now, one piece of coal will smelt 8 items. So once I put this in, it starts, as you can see, very slowly. By the time that flame burns out, there should technically be 2 iron left. And whilst that does that, we're just going to plant another sapling. I'm going to convert all of these into planks. I'm going to convert some into sticks to the point where I can make 1 oak fence and 18 fence posts. 18 should be enough. And then I'm just going to build a little area right here. 18 is nowhere near enough, so we'll just go and craft a couple more. And I want a gate. Let's pop it here. That should be. I should have enough fence posts now. There we go. I've even got 3 spare, so I will pop those in here. In fact, you know what? Let's have them. Oh, I left quite a large gap here. Yeah, we'll use all 3. Now, obviously the floor in here is an absolute mess. We don't want a grassy floor, but I don't want to be using full blocks. So ideally what I'm going to do is just change these out for slabs. And because it's a 5x5 room, that's 25 we'll need. I've already got 1 block here. So this should be enough. I could craft a shovel to make this faster, but I'm too lazy. The bed, it floats. I need an old priest and a young priest. Oops. Hate it when it does that. It does that with stairs as well. You get all the stairs along in a perfect line, apart from one that just decides it wants to be upside down. There we go. And with what I've got left, I can only craft 12, but I'm going to do so anyway. Let's do this. Building with dirt. See? Although that was probably me, in all fairness. Once it upright, I need to aim for the bottom of the block. Excuse me, did you just come out of my house, Mr. Pig? Some on this side as well. Ooh. Yes, just be very wary when you're going down steps. Even if you're crouched, you can still fall off. It's a little bit of a bug, but it's one of those things. So, if we look in here, 8 items smelted. I put it all back away. I'm going to take the dirt out of there, actually. Let's pop the cobblestone away for now. Also, your old tools. You can actually smelt your old tools. I'm not sure how much one does. Looks like one tool does 1 item. It does. Well, there's a good use for your old tools. Night time is approaching again, although I'm not too worried. What I'll do is we're going to craft a couple more sticks. I'm going to craft myself an iron pickaxe first, and then an iron sword, and then a bucket. Now the bucket can become your best friend, especially if you can get hold of lava, because lava you can actually use to smelt items. If you place a bucket of lava in this slot here, 1 bucket of lava will smelt 100 items. 100. And you will get the bucket back afterwards, so you don't lose out on the bucket either. So we've made a start on this. I will get some more wood as soon as these darn trees grow. One of them has. Oh, 2 of them have. So we'll quickly sleep the night away. Oh, 3. 1 grew overnight. And even, right, so a tree in a plains has a chance to spawn with a beehive on it. Sorry, a bee's nest. And usually that only happens, though, if there's flowers within a 7-block... 7-block radius. Yes, creepers, however, do not burn up during the daytime, so be constantly wary. If you see something green move, be extra careful. I mean, ideally, I really should go and take care of him. Do you know what? I think I might have to. Excuse me, Mr. Bumblebee. Just going to pop that there. For now. Has he gone? No. Okay. This is where we find out whether we're going to live or die on. Excuse me, Mr. Chicken. So, hit and get back. If you can get crits with an iron sword, yes, it only takes 2. I don't particularly want the bee nest that close to my base, in all fairness, because chances are when you're mining or you're breaking grass and you accidentally hit a bee, yeah, they will turn on you. They are a passive mob, but similar to pandas, llamas, polar bears, they can be aggressive. Polar bears attack if you get near their cubs. Pandas, I think, if you hit them. I've never actually been attacked by a panda before. Okay, that's on its way out. Right, so I'm going to stash the gunpowder for now. I'm going to make some more planks. Finish the roof. Give me my dirt. Tell you something, I missed my Swift Sneak. Swift Sneak is a enchantment that you can get from a ancient city. Now, without tooting my own horn, I pretty much live in ancient cities, and on the realm I play on, if anyone wants anything from an ancient city, it's usually, Reaper, can you go grab this? Same with wardens. I actually have wardens. I have 4 in one of the realms, just in my base, just keeping it safe. Shall we go up one more? I think it would be wise to go up one more level. It is going to require more wood, but it will look a little bit better. Oh. I can hear a zombie. And the fact that I can hear a zombie also tells me, especially in the daytime, is that the ground underneath us could be hollow. So there could be a cave system right underneath us, which is both a positive and a negative. That's something we're going to have to look into. Ooh, quite a big tree. So yes, if you don't get all of the wood out of this tree, the leaves won't deteriorate. This axe is going to break. Spoke too soon. But we do have wood, so we can always just go and craft another stone one for now. There's 3 pieces of... Behave. I'm sorry, I should be shot for that. Yeah, three pieces of stone and 2 sticks. Also, when it comes to getting rid of leaves, you've noticed I'm switching from my axe and I'm going to dirt. That is so it doesn't wear out the durability on my axe. As you can see, some of the leaves are starting to disappear, which makes me think I might have all the wood out of it. And there's some more saplings, so we'd like to get those replanted so we've got a constant supply of wood. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these a bit further away from my base now. Stagger them a little bit. Right, we have 2 sheep here. So I think it's time we corralled them in. I haven't seen any cows. That's kind of what I've been keeping an eye out for in the background. So I'm going to get some wheat, place it into my hand. We're just going to go over the sheep. As you can see, they now follow you. So we'll just corral them over this way. I believe it's beetroot for pigs, and it's also wheat for cows. So when they stop fighting to get in, just flick to 1 so we can get them in 1 at a time. So he's in, and he's in. Change, close that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed them both. And you'll see the little hearts. And then we have a lamb. You also get a very small amount of XP for breeding. But that's what we'll do. Is they should not despawn. Now that they've been fed and they've had a little one, they shouldn't technically despawn. And we've got plenty more to feed them. You can't feed them straight away. There is a cooldown. I'm not sure how long it is. It could be 8 minutes, but I could be wrong. But now, potentially, we've got a meat supply. Horrible, I know. But also we've got a supply of wool. And we can use iron to craft shears if we need wool for anything. These bees. There's quite a few bees. There's another sheep over there. I could potentially lure him over, but I'm not too worried. I believe as well, I don't actually know. Let me test this. I have nothing to test it with. Actually, I do. I believe you can use saplings to smelt items. You can. So it looks like 2 saplings will smelt 1 item, from the look of it. So, yes, you can use saplings. Right, the next thing we need to do is... Ooh, sticks. So I will keep hold of these saplings. And sticks we can always use for torches. The next thing we need to do is we need a food source for our food source. But also a food source for us. So, before I get on with finishing the roof, let's get ourselves... Oh, I need that. We need 2 pieces of wood, and we're going to craft ourselves a wooden hoe. I'm also going to get our bucket ready. We're going to get our seeds. I'm going to take 12 for now. I'm also going to take a couple of carrots. Take 6 carrots. I'm going to take 6 potatoes. And we're going to go and get ourselves a bucket of water. And we've got horses spawning. Hopefully you're faster than your counterpart was. Yes, so this in here is clay. That can be broken down into clay balls, which you can use to put in a furnace to make brick. And then for 4 bricks we'll make 1 brick block. Or you can smelt the clay block as a whole, and that will give you terracotta. So I'm just going to clear the grass from this area, because I'd like it to be close to where we are, and also relatively close to a light source. Let's move that for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, it needs to be 7. And then I'm going to just break a hole in the middle here, place the water, and the hoed ground, there you go, you should see will change colour. That means it is now hydrating and you can plant crops on it. You can plant crops right now, but they will take a little bit longer to grow. I really should sleep. I think I may be okay for now. This is where a creeper comes up behind me and blows up and ruins everything. But I'm going to pop that torch there, and this bit's looking a bit dark, so I'll pop that there. Go inside. We'll nap. Move my pickaxe a second. My inventory is a bit of a mess. I do apologise. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a row of carrots. I don't have enough because I forgot about the centre. A row of potatoes. And then a row of wheat. Now, the reason I've not gone row of carrots, and then row of potatoes, is if you plant your saplings or your potatoes or your beetroot in alternating columns, they actually grow faster. It's not much faster, but it is faster. So after the wheat, we're going to have some more carrots here. Then I'm going to have another row of potatoes. Some more wheat. And then on this end row here, yeah, we'll go for carrots again. And then we'll pop these in here. Spare food. And then I want the melons and the pumpkins. Now we're going to make a separate farm for melons and pumpkins because they grow slightly differently. Where you plant the seed, a stalk will grow, and then the watermelon and the pumpkin will grow either side of that. So what we need to do is, it is done slightly differently. If you look at the hose durability as well, the reason I made a wooden one is because there's just absolutely no point in crafting an iron or a stone one at this stage of the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count the center there, break a hole here, place in the water, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's broke. I shouldn't have let it break because I could have used it as fuel. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we have crops growing. You can also use seeds to lure chickens. So if you decide that, let's say there's no sheep when you came to doing this and there was just a couple of chickens pottering about, yeah, get the seeds out and chickens will follow you with seeds. Alright, let's get this roof finished. And I may have to go and get some more birch. Oh my goodness. So I'll just do this quickly. Oh, hang on. Why do it there when I can do it right here? Right, actually, I'm going to need it. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Bumblebee, please now. Now, because I don't have any birch saplings with me, I could always just go running all the way over there, grab some more birch and just finish this front bit. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it look a little bit different. So I'll just take these 2 trees down. Hopefully there should be enough wood here for me to do so. Okay, 8, so that should be enough. And where I've got these side borders, I'm just going to pop these here. It wasn't enough, it was 5, so I do need 1 more tree. That one will do. And whilst we're down here, I'm going to go grab some sand. Now, the reason I want sand is when you put sand in a furnace, you will get glass. And we'd like some windows. Yep. Ooh, turtles. We'll cover turtles another time. I've never really interacted much with turtles, in all honesty. But the babies are absolutely adorable. I think 6 is enough. Is it 6 you need, or is it 8? Might be 8. Oh. That little jump there was me attempting to fly. That's just bad habit. I'm so used to having wings. Ah, Wandering Trader. Now, there are going to be some changes to the Wandering Trader soon. Meaning you can actually trade back with them. Now, we don't have any emeralds, which is why this is all in red. But normally what I'd be looking at is the horn coral block, or potentially the dark oak saplings, in case there isn't any nearby. Now, there is a tundra over there, so I believe we can get ice, but we won't be able to do that until we get Silk Touch. And Silk Touch is an enchantment that allows you to pick up the block as is, basically. So if you break ice normally, normal ice, it turns into water. Whereas if you have a Silk Touch pick, you can pick up the actual ice block itself. So I'll just put that there. I want to pop that there. Put some slabs on top. This is by no means a posh build. In fact, we've timed the roof just right. Now I'm just going to quickly pop sand in there. I'm going to take one item of coal, pop that in. Should move our saplings. Right, I want a pillar up to go onto this roof. Okay. And then place slab there. Now, because this is a bottom slab, so obviously if it was there, that means it's a top slab. A mob could potentially spawn on there under the right conditions. But whenever it's a bottom slab, so bottom slabs and stairs, mobs cannot spawn on. So with that, we've got a mob-proof roof. Mob-proof roof. Ooh, let's just eat. So what I'll do is I'm going to eat my last 2 pieces of watermelon. And I'm going to eat 1 piece of chicken. That will not only fill my hunger bars, but because chicken is the last thing I ate, my saturation will be much higher and will take a lot longer for it to drain. Now, things like running, jumping, swimming, they are what absolutely drain your saturation. Here we go. I did think I saw another chicken earlier. There he is. So we're just going to get these guys over here. Get these in as well, because we probably will need feathers at some point. We'll just feed those up. They will also give us eggs, which you can potentially get more chickens from, but it's just easier to breed them. Seeds you can get from breaking down melons or pumpkins, or you do get a chance to drop them when you break grass like that. Ooh, an apple. Save apples as well. Again, collect these saplings. I used to just leave things to despawn, and until I found out that pretty much everything has some form of other use. So if I run out of coal, I can always use these saplings to burn a piece of wood, to get a piece of charcoal, and then I can craft more torches. Speaking of, I'm going to craft a load of torches. So I've got some ready. I'm going to sleep this storm away. I believe that's it for day 1. Well, not in-game day 1, but alright, video 1. Video 1. How's that sound? Does that sound better? So we've got a very pokey, basic starter house. We've got access to food. we can always breed them up. We've got access to crops now. So if they're not ready, or we haven't got enough of those, we've always got access to food. Potatoes as well. Yes, that's something else I should mention. You can place potatoes. No. Why did you not swap? What? Yeah, if you place potatoes on here, they will bake and you can eat them. That gives you it's more filling and it gives you slightly better saturation than just eating a normal potato. And we've got the hay bales as well. Each one of those will break down into 9 pieces of wheat. 3 pieces of wheat will make you bread. Again, another food source. So what I'll probably do is I'm going to start storing the chicken, and I'm just going to eat my way through all the unnecessary food first. And there you have it, 4 baked potatoes. Nom nom. Shame with no cheese. Oh, cheese. Didn't really need to add cheese to the game. But now, I hope you enjoyed this first ever episode. I know I'm not the greatest at tutorials, and again, it was less of a tutorial and more of a guide. But that's basically how I get started. If you enjoyed this video and you actually found it helpful, then yeah, let me know. And what we'll do is maybe go explore that cave next time. I'll show you how I go cave exploring and cave spelunking. And also dealing with mobs. Because, let's face it, we've got 1 iron sword, 1 iron pickaxe, and no armour. So, we need to start getting geared up. But yeah, it's been an hour. We've got house, food, a few basic supplies, and an area set up where we can grow our own wood. We've got access to various different materials, plus we've got a cave system nearby. Alright. Well, hope you all enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did. If you want any more videos like this, then yeah, please let me know. And obviously, if these keep coming, what I'll do is we'll start doing more dangerous things. Ancient cities. Yee. I love those places, I really do. But yeah, in the meantime, take care, be good people, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye.